His person endangers the mental health of everyone around by bringing them down. He or she may try to draw you into a conversation about long-ago events, or he may try to convince you that his life is not happy, or even that your life is not happy. Don't be fooled.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of We Happy Few. Previously we had located Sally and then we got a bit of a snog, and now poor Arthur's even more confused than he was before. But we're trying to regain our job at the O'Corrent.
Like Joy just broke something in her mind. Or was it bad joy? Seems like there's been a lot of bad joy lately. I wonder if that's why there are so many downers these days. Or did I just never notice?
Good question. But we are trying to enter the labs because, one of the things we did was we did a load of stuff and we found out some information, and there's something going on at Haworth Labs, so we're going in there. We also need to get some stuff for Sally, who's our childhood friend. Potentially among other things. We're going to quickly zip over to the next hatch.
Fond memories cowering from the bombs with Mum, Dad and Percy.
Do that. We're going to go to the inventory and we're going to place all the crafting components in. Just so we've got enough. I'll just max that out. Now we actually need to get out of here. That'd be beneficial. Actually, you know what? It is like whatever it is in the morning, so let's... Where is somewhere to sleep? There's somewhere to sleep. Let's just wind it through to a...
Now I lay me down to sleep.
Stop the runner. Oh no, let's stop the runner. Let's not stop the runner. We've done the crazy legs thing. You not stop asking us about that. We'll do I am what I am at some point as well. A sucker for science. Go forth and can you do that? Okay. Okay.
Lovely day for it.
Good morning, Constable. You're not drunk yet. We'll get you drunk later. What was in there?
There you are.
You know, I think someone's looking for you.
I bet they are. I bet many people are looking for
Nothing
me.
but blue skies.
Did you hear about Constable Rossetti's wife's cake?
Yes. I'm just saying yes now in the vague hope you'll actually stop saying this. Alright, so now I should have my sort of press credentials.
I'm getting
See
old.
if I can get in this time. That's not concerning at all, everybody. That's not concerning at all. Let me just refresh the Twitch window. Because it wasn't... You know when Twitch does that thing where Twitch doesn't show you people's comments and things? Okay.
Here to see the doctor? He does love to be in the papers, then right on in.
There we go. Right on in there.
I told
Lovely
him the
weather.
lads was on lovely day for it. They don't listen anymore.
Well, you certainly laid out a convincing argument.
Are you saying I hit him too hard?
I don't know. Is he breathing?
Well, he made a sort of sigh.
And then some gurgling noises?
He came right at me.
Just make sure you leave that electro baton near him, in case he turns out to be important.
I've learned so much from you over the years.
Oh. Just a bit of corruption, that's all.
All right.
What?
Lovely day for it.
Right as rain, right as rain.
What was that? Right as rain.
Where do you think you're going then? We're not
are you
open
writing
to the
with
general
nothing?
public. Bugger off.
I'm interviewing Dr. Verloc.
Ah, you're a member of the Fourth Estate. You've come at an awkward time, you see, as we're just in the middle of... Well, there's been a bit of excitement in the lab. Let's come back tomorrow.
You're not saying something's gone wrong?
No, of course not. Everything's peachy. Look, all right, you take your press pass up to Helen in public relations. Just follow the sort of brown-coloured line. I must ask you not to stray from the path.
brown-coloured
because
line.
There's all sorts of delicate machinery and chemicals and whatnot, and we don't want you hurting yourself, do we?
What sort of crisis makes them lock down the entire factory? I hope you like this sort of thing.
You
This
should
is
have
for
some
you.
scotch as well, I think.
Don't get a lot of
Constable Stevens.
We're not accustomed to such generosity.
I just want you to know that I appreciate what you do.
Oh,
Lovely day for it.
Lovely day for it.
that didn't work. To all employees, we've had a wee accident. The constable's here to help. Please cooperate by carrying your ID at all times, as I don't know who's who. Okay, interesting. See what happens. After turning in, decontaminate.
I'm not sure the workers here will have the same respect for a press pass as the Bobbies did.
Okay, let's have some joy.
You are not authorized.
Pop a
Please
joy.
clear the area immediately.
Suggestion. While we all enjoy a good laugh, pranks in the employee lounge have gotten out of hand. Today Roger became quite alarmed that his tea time macaroon had made him shrink. After several employees remarked that he seemed to be getting smaller. In fact, some persons unknown went to the trouble of replacing his uniform with an identical but larger one. Bad work time was wasted by this tomfoolery. In future, kindly confine your pranks to your work hours. Yarg, hello Mr. F.R. Alice, someone hasn't taken their joy today. Suggestion of the month: chocolate covered strawberry joy for Valentine's. Pill, saltpeter, bobby pin.
Mind the closing doors, please. Please stand by for decontamination. Product purity is our highest goal at Haworth Labs. The decontamination procedure allows us to maintain the highest standard of purity.
I'm so glad they're concerned about purity.
You have been decontaminated. Please proceed into the lab.
Turn down the heat on the brominating reaction until you've noted the temperature curve. I need to determine the explosive threshold temperature.
Live photos. Dried poppy. Oh, that bodes well, doesn't it, for Joy Factory and Research.
Might want to see a doctor
Oh, and
about that.
I want samples of any residue on the explosive debris.
Into the fire he goes.
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
The good news is we can grab that Joy. Short strike. Engineer. You no longer need a workbench to craft basic items. Okay, I'm pretty certain I already had that actually. Bigger banger.
Come out and take your medicine.
That door looks rather sturdy. I wonder if there's a way around it.
We can grab these joy pills. More joy pills. These are joy pills now. We've got. You guys can. Go in there. What's the sealed little room? Oh, wow. That's where that wants us to go. Go. Full steam.
What's that? What's that?
What's that? I think you'll find, sir, that I happen to be. I should probably not be in this for a start. My proper suit back.
Happiness is a choice.
Why aren't you happy?
I am happy. I am happy.
I've always liked you, actually.
Right. Put tools away from you.
Work is safety.
Come out and take your medicine.
Secret police bird.
Really?
Verloc insisted they didn't create mushrooms. I guess they created mutant mushrooms. That's for knocking down my blocks in nursery.
Yeah, we're just pretty much knocking out everybody now. Okay, let's have a read of this top secret form, shall we? Top secret. Don't need any of these really anymore. There we go. Stupid weaknesses, bad passions of joy, which we already knew about. There we go, top secret. To General Bing from Dr. Verloc, I must protest your comment to the executive committee the other day. The so-called plague originated in the Joy Factory. We've acknowledged that waste materials have at times been dumped in the river, obviously by accident, and that the fog rising off the river has been slightly toxic. However, to claim that we created mutant mushrooms is some sort of unscientific attempt to generate new chemical stocks of joy. I can't help chuckling even as I write it down. Regardless, I am very close to having a permanent solution to all this mess. I am developing a new treatment that will render joy obsolete. Stay tuned. Again, we've got this permanent solution being discussed, which isn't on this in the slightest. This locker. Lots of bits there. There was some scotch. very useful as we continue our goal to make every single policeman in the Wellington Wells area drunk. Okay.
I don't think I want to try and cross that steam. I hope I can turn it off somewhere.
Factory.
It's not personal.
It is not personal, quite right. It's not personal in the slightest. Give us that joy. Right.
I wonder which one of these controls the steam. Or do they both? I feel so chivalrous turning off that dangerous steam. If that is indeed what I did.
Drop down here, I can.
There had better be integral samples of the fog next time I come down there.
Oh, okay.
Just get a 1 gallon beaker, stick it in the bog, stopper it, tape the stopper, and label it.
The angry Welshman. Right, what we're going to do is to reduce the damage that we're going to get from this. We're going to put rubber cats in. Okay. Okay. Right. Next. We'll go to down the ground where we are. On the canteen, we need those. Oh, that need bricks. Broken dumpster.
Maybe I can sneak past these without a fuss.
Dr. Verloc would like all personnel to know that he must not be disturbed for the next hour at least. Please hold all inquiries until then, or resolve the situation yourself.
You're going to need one of these.
Get away! Stop bringing me down! Take your choice! Stop being so bloody difficult! When? Bloody downer!
No, you don't.
Do we really have to do this?
Yes, we do, Arthur. We do. What cause an FPS equals bad? No. Oh, what's joy FPS equals? Yeah. Oh, jumping puzzles, boo! Yeah, I mean I could sneak through, but they're gonna see me anyway.
How do I open these shutters? There's probably a big red button somewhere, isn't there?
Let's see if we get through the other thing.
I guess this is the latest test formula. I think I'll just take this with me. Evidence or something. Permanent solution. Drove the subject insane. Oh, Lord. A big red button.
This...
I wonder what it opens.
Toasted chicory. Apple. This is the... by the sound of this permanent solution which we keep hearing about. Which sounds like the version of the mask, but with, like, the electrodes in the brain.
I feel rather brilliant right now.
Well, hang on a minute. Let's go through the other door and just take everybody else in there. Let's jam the...
You gun.
In case we just can't do that. Okay. Okay, Dr. Verloc's office.
Funny. Somehow I remember that time I threatened to thrash Timmy Hargreaves because he said rotten things about Sally, and it turned out he had an older brother who'd been in the army, and he was waiting for me on my doorstep when I came home from school. And he gave me such a thrashing. Why would I remember that right now?
A12 formula?
Christ, Sally was in on the scheme. No, wait. She's being very nice about it, but she's not at all on board, is she? The salamander seems to think Verloc's solution is a tad rash. Well, it's alarming, given what she considers reasonably cautious.
This is going to be worse than... Okay. Strawberry joy. There's a black currant rum. We also know there's a coconut joy. Has been mentioned. Oh, he's dead. Well, that's... Well... Just a random man dead on his desk. Still research. The winning argument. That's a new one.
Dr. Verloc is thinking very hard, sir. No visitors.
The brominating reaction has caught fire.
Sir, sorry to bother you, sir, but there's a fellow here says the reaction tank is on fire again.
I said no interruptions.
Some of the byproducts are poisonous.
He says it's poisonous, sir.
Of course there are poisonous byproducts. Tell him to do whatever they did the last time.
Dr. Verloc would like you to do whatever you did the last time.
No one knows that. He's an imposter. Implement security protocol 187.
Oh, yes, sir. That's my favourite protocol. I am full of the fury of the Lord, and I am right
Jesus
weary
Christ!
with holding back.
Right, let's cut it.
Ye. You shall drink the wine of God's wrath, poured into the cup of his anger. You shall. The Lord judgeth thee, and he is angry every day.
Okay.
You shall drink the wine of God's wrath, poured into the cup of his anger.
I mean, if you insist, but... You shall do this.
Can't we work something out?
No. Broken helmet. A broken helmet. I say, don't want any of that. Okay, inventory. A broken helmet protects the constable's head rather less well than it used to. Reduces damage received. Huh. Well, and that, and the gets Verloc's private office. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's I guess might as well just wear a bloody thing. Disarm those traps. Oops. Accidentally interrupted the sequence. Is anything on this table that he kicked in my face? Apparently not. Dear Constable. Oh, I wanted to try and get him up in the rafters. Let's sit on that pile of. Oh, okay. I would like to put you somewhere funny. Okay. There you go, Constable Warner. Right as rain, sir. Right as rain. Yeah, there was also this one here, wasn't there? Trap control box. And that's dealt with. Okay. Close that again, come on there.
I asked for a full battery of tests done on the latest isomer. Now, where is it? Why is it not in the pneumatic? Do any of you want to keep your jobs? I'll have you all replaced by Mrs. Pankhurst's Bridge Club. They'll do a better job than you people.
There's nothing but toasted chicory, which I find quite funny. Like the only things I'm picking up are apples and toasted chicory, in terms of like food or anything. We don't really need food anymore, of course, because of one of the perks we got, which is now working. Yay! But other than that, where's that toasted chicory? There, let's have some. It'll give us some joy, I think.
You won't get away!
Oh, hang on, I'm suffocating. Just a moment, I'm suffocating.
Come out and take your way, sir. You won't get away! Medicine, allow me to cheer you up!
Right, anyway.
I'll put a damper on you! What the hell?
That voice actually should be. Oh god, what the hell hit me? That bigger banger. A general banger would be nice. We'll use a bigger banger for. We've got these enhanced rocks.
What a hell! Bloody hell!
Hang on a minute. If you're going to use that on me. Okay, draw pills, lovely. Sorry if it's
This won't go to big.
Last one smiling is a rotten egg!
Okay, we're getting so many joy pills, but again, this is kind of like where they're made, so. Damn
Why are we doing this to each other?
Your hand. More joy pills. More joy pills. Door switch 2. Door switch 1. There must be over here by this bit. Hola. Okay, we will. We're going to swap that out. That.
Phrenology? Was that supposed to be ironic?
Lady novelist, imbecile, murderer, pickpocket. Lady novelist. There are 5 types of people in this world, and they're either imbeciles, murderers, pickpockets, or lady novelists, apparently.
I thought you were only supposed to give someone a piece of your mind. God. Is that an original?
Okay. Is that an original? Can't steal that, sadly. Right.
Sergeant! Sergeant!
Did you know half your workers are unconscious?
The fumes issue will resolve itself. Look, I'm very busy recalculating the brominating reaction so it is non-explosive.
Kick his
Unless
ass!
you've got a magic formula for synthesizing joy out of bleach, whiskey and saltpeter, get out!
You're planning to lobotomize the people of Wellington Wells, aren't you?
Lobotomize is a rather inflammatory metaphor, but yes, I have been asked to synthesize something stronger and more permanent than joy. Who are you?
If you force people to have the emotions you want, then you've turned them into robots made out of meat.
And what do you think you are now? You are just the sum of the neuropeptides swirling in your bloodstream. You see, the current Downer outbreak is just a mass chemical imbalance. But I believe I can adjust the internal hormonal settings so the people stay happy no matter what.
You can't do that.
They told the Wright brothers they couldn't fly, but they did.
You can't do that.
Oh, my lord. You're that Downer they've been warning us about.
I'm actually just here for a bottle of cod liver oil.
What makes you think I'll give it to you?
This bottle of your new formula. If I smash it and you breathe the fumes, will it make you happy forever and always?
You mustn't. It makes the patient insane. Ha! Now you can't move until I take my hand off this button. Oh, shit.
Now, where's the bloody cod liver oil Sally wanted? This is the cleanest office I've ever seen. Where does he hide his junk?
Chemical
I
answer.
wonder if he has a secret lair. He's just the sort who would.
Light bulb. Chemist. You know, I'm going to leave a chemist out for me, but it's chemical. Okay, we already had that, I think. Lockpicking the filing cabinets. Nothing in that one. 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 Well, that was worthwhile. Cannot pick up these bits of paper which are very clearly formulas that would be useful. Button? Oh yeah, button, there we go. Not anything here. How was this? Urgent joy request. Dear Anton, my workers seem to have received a weak batch of joy. That is, it makes them half as happy. Unfortunately, it just makes them far too foggy. Oh, this is a copy of a letter we already had. Real ale.
Hello. I'm in a haunted house movie.
I was going going to say it was one of the beer pumps, but there we go. Right. The chemistry equation bits before we actually have the Sally memory. But Sally memory is here, so let's find out what goes on.
Listen, Sally Boyle's going to come live with us for a bit.
Sally Boyle? Why?
Because her mum poisoned the whole bloody rest of her family, Arthur. And because we've got a spare bed in the attic now till Percy comes back from Germany. She's your age, you know?
She's an idiot.
Well then, you two should get along beautifully.
Dr. Verloc seems to be quite the collector. Where's the fucking cod liver oil?
Why can't I get into this safe? Yeah, here you go, coconut, because we heard about coconut. Harry... Bit new caretaker, threw meal on floor to nurse to clean it. Thank God save the king until he was tranquilised. Still refuses to bathe without his most trusted valet. Spat. Terrible fit, bit two nurses restrained on bed. Spat. Threatened beheading unless somebody blew on porridge. Semi-lucid dose increased perhaps to extreme. Concerned Ari lack of appetite often falls asleep during meals. Untaken True King, 17 generations, King Harry. Weak Will Dad. Filthy commoners. Can't see that one. Something bumping gits. Restoration wankers. Weak Will Daddy Brick. Oh god. Harry Haworth. Yelling fit issued multiple coloured death threats, struck the nurse again, attempted suicide by banging head against the wall. Gemma Olsen asked after mother's welfare will up dose. Attempted to bribe caretaker with sexual favours, meals denied as punishment. Violent sobbing, vomiting, refusal to speak, and then broke out. Oh. What?
The King of X! The King of X! The King of X!
Don't laugh, Arthur. Don't laugh.
Okay. Right. Worth letter. Chemical questions. Various letters. One was from Sally. Darling took a... This is from Sally as well. Darling! Took a peek at your new A12 formula as you asked. So brilliant of you to look for a permanent solution to this, given the shortage of up supplies. Your plan to jam people's emotions on happy is quite daring. However, I have some teeny tiny concerns. A12 would be a bit like a lobotomy, wouldn't it? A patient would lose his melancholy, but also many higher brain functions. Then right to the bottom of those whiteboards, what do they say? Oh, okay, I'll go back and check in a second. Yes, I know you'll say I sound like Harry Haworth with this brain talk, but do bear with me. You already complained this town is full of blithering idiots. Do we really want to reduce everyone to the intelligence of a gerbil? Just a thought. We had mixed results with our first test of A329. The subject, Vanessa Tinkerbell, came to us presenting down the symptoms of melancholy and unpleasant memories. We are pleased to report this is no longer the case. There have been side effects, however. Tinkerbell was formerly one of the village's foremost intellectuals. She now has difficulty with basic cognitive functions and exhibits obsessive behaviours, e.g. she runs around her cell clapping her hands and seems to believe she can fly. Recommendation: further research on A329 required. At minimum, it should be used on the most severe Downer cases. Dr. Haworth, I hope you will not think a mere research chemist is outlining contacting you, but I'm frankly concerned about Dr. Haworth. Despite Joy's great success, he has begun allocating resources towards his study of phrenology, a laughably discredited 19th century pseudoscience. Indeed, he talks of little else when he thinks no one can hear him. I'm not suggesting he's actually sabotaging the factory, but the recent shortages are the result of mix-up that anyone could have made. But I know that you share my concern about the importance of our work to Gwenton Wells, and he won't listen to me or anybody else. What do you recommend we do? Another chemistry item. Oops. Search the desk. Nick, I love you, I'm here. The subtitles are hearing something from somewhere, but I'm not. Another short spike, that's good. Electro lock shocker, that's also good. Oh, new joy flavours. Anton, oh, I just had the most smashing idea. You've been so cross about our running out of chemicals, but the witches... Yeah. To talk about this before, it made me think we can make new flavours of joy by using local goodies such as toads, poppies, and magic mushrooms. Because I also found a great wall recipe for shell shock tea made from St John's wort, which grows like a weed in the Garden District. Actually, I think it is a weed. So we're basically finding the various stages of Sally and her happiness. Right, additional notes. Barmy thinks he's the rightful king of England. Bites. Free permission to restrain or tranquilise at caregiver's discretion. Additional notes. Very aggro, especially in prisons of Dr. Verloc. Special privileges include 1 extra biscuit at tea time. Do not include promenades. He has fooled the staff before. Have your wits about you. What about Gemma's one? Reporter, delusional, claims Gwenton Wells about to collapse. Recommend lobotomy, deliberate attempts to sabotage scientific data, extreme manipulative, multiple attempts to escape. Well, according to this, she's been here for like days and days and days and days, despite the fact that we saw her like taken away not that long ago, if it's the same Gemma.
Where's he keeping Sally's cod liver oil? It's the only reason I'm in this hideous place. Where's he keeping Sally's cod liver oil? It's the only reason I'm in this hideous place.
Oh, there he is.
And thank you, Sally, for another wonderful adventure.
New secretary recommendations. To the new secretary, I hope you have better success in this job than I did. You should know that Dr. V is most insistent that all traces of a certain woman be expunged from the laboratory. If you ask me, she who must not be named was the brains behind the whole operation. It hasn't been the same since she left. Dr. V will ask you for information that is in her notes, but you can't give him one of her notes. Oh no, else you'll be sacked like me. I've hidden her papers in the storage room and the computer room, which used to be her office, so you can get them without his knowing. It's complicated, but I'm sure you'll manage. Good luck, Betty. P.S. Dr. V also gets his knickers in a knot if you nip some of his good scotch. Just a word to the wise. Can't like reclaim anything there.
This doesn't look like where the pills go out. What's going on this conveyor belt? Possibly me.
We'll find out. Oh dear. Oh, pills. Now, why can't we, like, just pick up all these pills? Nothing in there. Desk, nothing in there. There is a room over here. I'm sure this takes us over the side and into that room to be. Right.
Oh, that smells awful. They said that's why they flushed the chemicals.
I guess it was. Wally Camp. Well, your toasted chicory didn't save you, did it, mate? Gas mask, we can sell it.
Drain? To where? The river? Might be a way out. If I don't mind pausing in the river. Not that anything's alive in it now.
Hang on a minute. I'll get back up there now. That's annoying. Joy pills.
A hatch. Lovely. I've never seen so many hatches in my entire life. Did they fall in? Or were they pushed? Or were they flushed?